So again, we're applying steady downward pressure.
Things have changed.
Bend it back.
At his shop in Colonial Heights, Wilson Abernathy is all business, but his days here were getting numbered.
I have diabetes, Agent Orange, Vietnam, and I need a kidney.
At home in Matoaca, a chance call in February from a former neighbor would literally change his life.
He said, I'm not doing well.
I need a kidney, I'll either go on dialysis.
I said, well, that's crazy. So what's your blood type?
I said, A negative.
And I said, wow, no kidding, so am I. You can have mine.
At that very moment,
The cold chills and the flashes and the getting emotional, other than that, it was, hey, let's do it.
and Wilson says when Becky made the suggestion,
No hesitation at all, none.
but let's go back a few years before in 2006. Becky, a single mom, moved in next door with her 4 small children. Wilson quickly met the youngest.
The kids coming down, especially the little one, in diapers and rubber boots, and just didn't have a care in the world.
The family next door quickly became just family.
I have a big family. None of them live in the area. So here I am, I'm down here by myself, and I've got these awesome neighbors and a fun, family community, church community. And Wilson and Joni became the grandparents to my kids that, they didn't have in the area.
Grandkids, no other way to put it. They were great kids. All of them, like I told you this morning, they're well-mannered. And she's done a tremendous job of raising those kids. They're awesome kids to be around.
A few years later, circumstances forced
Love you.
Love you too.
Becky to find another house.
Didn't want to move away from the community that I was raising my kids in and where they were going to school and church. And Wilson kind of came to the rescue and said, look.
I asked Joni about it, my wife, and I found the house that's the week before. And I just said, hey, let's do it.
Same community, same schools,
Same
church.
church.
Not that far to still run down the street and see Joni and Wilson.
Give her the keys so you can rent as long as you want to, stay as long as you want to.
Becky eventually got back on her feet, bought a house, and she and her children moved, periodically touching base with the Abernathys.
We always kept in touch, not always regularly, that sort of ebbed and flowed.
Until the phone call in February. Weeks of tests followed to check to see if they were a match, and Becky prayed to know she was making the right decision.
You're going to have to make me a match. To convince me that it's the right thing, as a mom, you just got to make me a match. And he did.
Yeah. It's God's miracle.
5 months later, with all the tests showing Becky's kidney was a perfect match for Wilson, they went into side-by-side operating rooms on July 29th.
We knew it was going to work because we'd both prayed about it and
Right.
thought about it and consoled our mates, so
Yeah.
it works.
And just hours after the kidney transplant was completed, Becky and Wilson see each other for the first time.
You know my kidney in you!
Both are now doing well, and while some may think Becky was trying to pay Wilson back, both say that was never a thought.
It wasn't about that, it was
It was about the friendship and just doing the right thing.
saving somebody's life.
It's a miracle. It's a God-sent thing. It's just no other way to put it. It's God-sent.
More than 13 weeks after surgery, Wilson says his body has adapted and he feels better than he has in years. Becky says she is healing nicely and that her one kidney is functioning just fine. Becky also says she has a new mission in life, educating people about organ donation. That's a look inside Wayne's World. I'm Wayne Colville, CBS 6 News.